It should be good now. I know. I haven't played this game in a while. That's a good game. Get me a bit up, but it'll work. I'd say dirt. I clicked the wrong thing. No. Thanks. I think there was a hey. Look, the seeds I had. Yeah, I'd rather be a little polite before I get on scars. But it messed up the other output. It's SCP. Probably do. Honorable. Yeah, that's odd. Congratulations on becoming a member of the SCP's Foundation. The Foundation values your knowledge, expertise, and we firmly believe that you, the Archive Department Group 3, Director Chuck, will be your superior. Please go to the secure house of Sector Sigma on 8/13th as well at 0900 hours to pick up your flight card. We look forward to working with you. For Personnel Department of Site 105 SCP schedule. That was a mouthful.
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Due to their existence, the balance of mankind's peaceful life, our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs.
I like the little scenes that they have of like the other vehicle models, but of the other like little characters here, like the T class and like the machines. I got no clue what that one was for.
It's because of this that we founded the
Is that meant to be like burning or something?
An organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena, so that people may live free of fear.
Or like maybe like the furnace used to get so confusing.
And ordinary world. We secure. We contain. We protect.
I know I managed to get through the first 3 of these files. They were cute, very interesting. Interesting. Whose office is this and why did they leave it open? That's kind of... Oh. Honestly, that's me with like end with like the whole thing. Get on the computer. I'm actively breaking that up. Unarmed in public. Being in public chat group is forbidden. It's because it doesn't even matter. Carl, no, there's such things. Have you all completely forgot about Jonathan? What happened to John? Did he get like his face enough? Did he actually look at 096 eyes or something? Or at all? Because he does not like it. Looking at a pneumatic hazard that kills you? It's probably one actually. Go fun. I'm sorry for you again. The arguments. This is just coming to end for a bit. I wish I could click. I wish I could find, but that probably would. And realistically, they'd have a medic Hasbro that basically. You stupid. But to be fair, no one else. So. Stay sane and always and all. Basically, just gonna kill on a computer. Gotta give them props to that.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, upon completion of his work, he will be a free man.
That sound. Jesus. They definitely did. How many games do that? Oh, pick up. Let me pick up trash like I'm in Lethal Company. Yeah. Lethal Company.
For himself.
Gonna take a moment. Give me that stuff. Don't care. Using it. The roar, instead of like getting money and being able to live nowadays, it's freedom that. Oh, I didn't need a new car. Should've done a flow, that'd be funnier. Drive and drive, drive. Is it part of a vehicle? How the hell do you get in a desert? Yeah. Yeah. Day 1 survived.
This was D-503's first day of work. SCP protocol mandates that D-503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
What's this? Finally, I did it! I did have to look for screw you too, man. Screw you. It's rude. I like rule.
First day, D-503.
Great.
You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate? Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference. Today, I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457. The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457.
Terminate him.
Prior to the fact missing in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures
Yeah, audio
as we attempt to
is not
find
completely
the cause of these
consistent.
disappearances. As 57. Let me explain.
I'm Will Barton, third spout of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies 457.
Why does his face look like a baby's?
How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will.
It's kind of
All
relaxation
the
there, probably.
unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena.
There's also like
beyond
AI
our control.
anomalies, which is very interesting
The work
when
of the
you
Foundation
before
is to
actual AI
isolate these
existed.
anomalies and prevent the public from.
One of my favorites was like it was like from like the SCP Explained account. It was like
Okay.
it's like the silly little AI little
Hello,
character
Dr.
AI. It actually made art. No?
What I can tell you now is that
But-
anomalies can be a little.
And now that they are liking like the Fruit Love Island stuff, it's like it was really weird because it's like none of it's really funny. Like
Okay.
sometimes you'll come across one and be like, give a little chuckle. It's not like insane, but most of the time they're so insane. It is kind of
fairly normal.
absurd. Is funny, but much new. This is like a temporal anomaly. That is like a space form. How does that work?
Let's have a look.
I do like it's more likely with young people to like the more kind of stupid ones. Like that, like the AI, like the steel brain. Not really that funny because it's just stupid. Because a lot of times I find it itself stupid, and I accidentally come across this like on my my Twitter feed or like Instagram reels. Whenever that happens, I just kind of scroll past me like, I want to see human art. Show me art. And then I find it, and I'm like, yeah. And then I'm celebrating because I actually found human art again because I like human art even if it's shit. Make art. Because I make shitty art too. Garbage or just repackaged tropes over and over. But that's weird. That might be weird. Like I earlier today I read like the like Love Island one was like banned from like whatever site. Love Island's about to enter. I'm gonna fix it. What they do? Do they do the all like the doctor method when like the baby's gotta come out wrong? Just put it back in, fix it.
However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
I think technically if the desert's an anomaly, he's already encountered his first official anomaly because it's like the area is the actual anomaly, but it's the most. I guess he experienced his first anomaly. Triangle, triangle, triangle. What? Did the stream just? Oh yeah. Oh, the truck. Yeah, that just kind of happens. The game, like, you get too close, the cutscene arc starts very made to like look one specific way. You don't have to get it right, but it was like.
Analysis tells us that D503 is true.
Wonder what D504 did 504 it's a 3 did. like in his life? Like, what crime did he commit? I know he's death row, but like, what crime specifically? There's multiple crimes that can get you on death row, or that could one death row. It's a throw thing. Somewhere it is. Gorgeous.
Marked a significant turning point. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site 21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still monitored.
They look younger. They look more. Their face looks more. They got more of a baby face. Maybe that's something like emphasize that they're new, not like who's like part of the psyop. No, not psyops. Who's like the MTF agent. He's gonna see real horrors probably. He's gonna be walking like to like the gun and be like, "Yo, what up, man?" Like, "Yo, John, what's going on?" And John's gonna look at him and be like, "Stay 8 my fuck on that on a corpse, and now we gotta deal with whatever happened." And I don't know.
D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash. There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is
I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this.
Yes, I know. They like minor
And maintaining a serious
because something that like
is essential
back in like the Stone
to
Age,
result in disaster.
they might say something such as fire anomalies or thunder or lightning because they don't actually know why it's happening.
SCP-70
I want to go back. They've actually have like switched back
it was
and stuff, so it's like
that day,
most days they just repost conflict.
even
like
for a
everything.
death row inmate.
Like they had AI art with stylized thumbnails.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own. However, D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
That noise, you're making someone. Well, time to go back to burn all that stuff. This SCP Foundation's definitely genuinely interesting. But whenever I look at like the comments, like SCP explaining, especially nowadays, the confirmation and stuff, it's like sometimes it just kind of feels sad because everyone's asking like where's certain SCP when all that SCP's content's been deleted and wiped like from the SCP wiki.
Physiological reaction.
Basically, the reason was because the guy who created it used his power to be piece of shit. I'm not. I still think the character was cool, and like also like when I see like the character in like videos and stuff, I'm still gonna enjoy it because I like the character in general.
His way back.
Like Clearwater when it's raining. Oh, there's a rope. Gotta following the cables. Following the cables. Recently, like a lot of people are calling on the place I go to for using like AI on like their spring break forum thing. Like it's mostly just us calling it out, like people like in my school being like, "Yeah, what the hell?" Like, but it's like it's misspelling words.
A sight he was not familiar with.
It could be that or mine. I'm in a different location. That I usually am, and Wi-Fi can be spotty when you change location. Or it could just be I'm trying to do dual output and my computer's like, nah, I don't want to do that. The struggle. The struggle is real with Wi-Fi. Or could it be just the... Or it could just be the mimetic hazard. I want it dead. Hey bro, you good? No? You alive? Or... Okay.
Have you ever experienced a call from an unknown voice? Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D-503 returned to Site 8. We immediately... Major fluctuations can now be observed in D-503's physiological data. The results of the psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission. D-503 and the test results of other Level D personnel were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right, none of the Level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
Really enjoying this music. I'm sure it's just some guy who was watching, who's like, meant to watch this guy this happens.
D-503 heard the call. Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands. We humans form only a small part of this world.
Is there a random city in the desert
Out there,
that's like this? Like, this is just kind of strange. Like, well, cities are in the desert, so that...
in this vast desert.
But why specifically around a telephone? That definitely ain't normal either. There's not meant to be more than one phone cable attached to one phone box. You just get major ringing feedback. Oh. I forgot about that part. That's just kind of horrible. So are all those like spindles of both just corpses of the past D class or past? You know they go back.
D-722 found the radar that had belonged to D-503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed.
But something was different about them afterwards. Like they were
Our testing continues.
like scarred for life or something.
When you work for the Foundation,
Must have had a lot of music. You must have put like anesthetize them really well.
some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies. Remember this. If you think you are, if you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run, because that's the only thing you can do. God won't protect you here.
Oh, you literally have God
Welcome to the Foundation.
in the Foundation? Yo, like, God that religious does protect you from some things. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's just for my stream of having struggles. I love that you got their own individual. That's actually. We're all going through it. He's going through it, man. No, that's a valid complaint. Don't tell kids to stop. That's a valid complaint. My consequence to death traps when I meant to be like the sorting out shit. I'd be pissed too. I'm not complaining. They're so silly, so quirky.
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation Department. Containment breach occurred at Pony Station and contact with the Foundation has been lost. A transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Heart rate 105. Blood pressure 175 over 110. Experiencing mild convulsions.
That's your very high blood pressure. That is severe. Yeah, she needs medical attention to that.
Bella? Bella.
Probably got the worst headache of her life, man.
How long should you stay awake for?
Where's the black box, Sparrow?
Me with my scoliosis and I have cramps that day.
3 days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site 74, Pony Station. You were assigned to retrieve the black box. Now, out with it. Never brought it back.
Girl.
That's impossible. I remember.
Don't be so harsh on her. She's doing her best, and she's just been through a lot, okay?
I swear.
We're not here to lay blame or point any fingers.
I like the style kind of reminds me of like Saints Row. Oh, the game, like 3 particularly.
Bella, I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but
Memory's a mess at the moment.
that's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why
Can I
don't we
punch
start
Agent X?
from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
Where are you, Dr. Bumby, like psychiatrist?
Site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation security regulations 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
I'm able to observe the mission site from here, but it doesn't...
It was originally a hydroelectric power station. It was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies. But recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve the black box.
Oh, cool, it's a deer.
I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
I need to leave the reality anchor, so make sure reality don't get too out of hand. Yeah, they get anchored.
Sparrow, must.
What's that? Bald Eagle, you're cutting out. Damn. This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor. Okay. Much better. Now let's find that elevator.
Just gotta look around a little bit. Nice. What's wrong with that? Nothing. They say forward. Let me go back. Let me go back. Sending requests. Day.
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, whatever his name is, in particular, he puts on airs every time the operation starts as a...
Oh shit. Or I'm trying to find an elevator. I'm stupid.
The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God.
Oh, there it is. Huh? Ah, that's... Your offenses do not let your obsession work as secret. All personnel shall strictly comply with the prescribed regulations for certain access costs for all personnel and child. Dr. George, conversation log boy. Could it be true? Has he really been considering parents on chimpanzees this whole time? What could he have planned? Guessing
eccentric and a thrill seeker.
There's a generator. Some more stuff. Any interest? No. That's just a big pipe. Solar. Okay, yeah. It is a power station. It's a power station. Bruh. What are you doing here? Where the f- what? Purchasing list? Okay. Don't really care much for a purchasing list. Alright, okay. Fucking raining. I think it's raining from the sky. What? What the scrap of that dang play they're doing or something?
This must be the elevator. To
First.
the 7th floor, then.
First, all around here. You can look down. Saying.
Blood we ocean, sacrifice of sin. What's this? Some kind of poem? Ah, my head. Ah. Holy shit.
That made me jump. That was like.
But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped. Wake up from nightmares. Not from this. Are you kidding me?
Time to answer.
Even more than before. Taste of reality.
A little looky around because I like to look around.
It's locked.
What the f-
What the?
What are the king was saying? That's fucking weird. The chains of fate coiled. I'm sorry, dude. You were pissing with. Oh, how his head just turns and then. I'm sorry. Oh my. That's just gonna be funny. Wait, what? Anything else funny? Yeah, man. I'm gonna be thinking that guy for a while. It's like,
This cognito hazard.
Gonna look at this. Okay.
This must be the archive room.
That's always kind of made funny. It's just
It's all very unusual these days. Many people have come to the site, but they haven't registered with the authorities. I've heard that Cooper and his team are rehearsing the script into a play, and that all participants are required to record their daily status and inform them of the malpractice going on here. Who's that?
okay. Alright. Okay. So they'll go give out on me. No, particularly the hanging trap. Ah, shit, I'm stupid. I'm on edge, I'm on edge. At first, most of the on-site personnel were apprehensive about participating in this project, but after showing some SCP-701 documents to a few volunteers, they became one. Take out news, Taz Goodham, and now I manage to mobilize the entire station, producing every single person. My chance to prove myself, an opportunity like this won't come every day.
Why would Dr. Cooper need so many volunteers? And what on earth is this SCP-701?
Sparrow, you're about to find out. I pity the fool. Gonna work. Gonna follow the rats. Gonna follow.
Finally, luck is on my side. This ought to get me to the 7th floor.
What?
What the hell is going on here? 4th floor again?
That's have a good drive me mad though. Can roll. What?
What is that smell? When was the last time they cleaned this place? Suffocation.
Tell us what it's saying.
Sacrifice. Sin. No!
Bella, are you feeling better now?
Hanging. Nothing around me.
There's another person here. I saw them.
Feet dangling. Struggling. Fighting. It will swallow me. And make me its slave.
Bella,
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called her backup. This is Sparrow, 09868, for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th.
are you sure this is actually what happened?
What do you mean? Yes, of course I'm sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella, you never made that phone call.
Of course I... What?
Pony State call? That would have been impossible.
No, but I saw...
What did you see, Bella? Tell us what you saw.
Agent X, don't be a dick. She's overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. What the hell? We get it, King. We get it. Suck my ass, you Hank, you dumb bitch. Jesus. That's weird. What the hell? Beep. I need an ID somewhere. Where's it go? Gotta find an ID somewhere.
After the show, that damn evil white monster. This was all destined to happen when it brought in that script. Everything that happened here is all was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also... What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
I need to find out how to turn on the power on.
Rehearsals? A play? What is up with this SCP-7?
Wait, what's this? What the hell? You know, this is kind of like a life walking simulator. But you know what? They sometimes are good walking simulators. That's horrifying. I laugh too easily. I laugh too easily. I just find that stuff to happen. Okay, go interest over here. No. Time to go. Got the black box. I'm all ready to go. I know there's a sticker here. Where? Here's a little guy. Little guy. I like the little guy. My little guy. It wasn't their feet the whole time making those non-thing noises. Dang.
Bella, we really need you to tell us the truth here.
I retrieved the black box from Pony Station. I'm fine.
Bella, there was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I'm...
Elevator in Pony Station. None of what you're saying adds up.
Shut the fuck up, Agent X. Before I smack you a new one and send you into next week.
Look at me, Bella.
Do not be disrespectful.
Try and focus.
Thank you, Agent Q, for being so respectful and being calm so I can swim out and then be fine, but something's bad. What happened to me? Something bad. Hi.
Fuck. Not again. Pony Station will have to be locked down. Dr. Cooper, what have you done? Where are they heading? But where have all those volunteers gone?
Right? They all sound like calm down. That's... I can say why they had a plan. Usually people, when they have a plan, they calm down. They also get things away.
Holy fuck. Guess this is the ending of their performance.
Yeah, if everyone's...
P701.
Okay, it's very interesting how... It's actually very... It's such an interesting detail that these are not mannequins. These are real people. Well,
right now.
With this, our blood is enhancing.
Man, they really got into character, didn't they? They really are immersed in the performance. You're waiting for me, aren't you? Yeah, you are. But I'm speechless. That man, I really like clock signs.
With my blood, I
You're
serve
my king.
With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king. My king.
Her condition is unstable. I've just injected her with a sedative, but you need to let her rest for a while.
I don't think I was like.
You don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. Now, the black box. Got time for a cold one? Because our work here is done.
Poor girl. I gotta do all the sorting and stuff. I got you do some work.
Bliss.
Oh, that's like.
The black box has been properly contained at Site 105 and pending further investigation. Above is the full record of the inquiry.
That's interesting. Yeah. Someone can let's say yes to Stuart. He deserves one. I have a feeling Carl himself experienced an anomaly, and he might be the next black box. Why is there the oatmeal? I think I'll do this one and I'll because this one's my favorite. This one's so cute. It's next one I'm gonna lose my mind.
Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too, world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Aw.
Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic.
Why not just send him home?
So, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, why any whistle? I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
He was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page.
Huh?
That's clearly weird.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a
That's how
Daniel
it paid.
carefully removed it. Was part of its wing was damaged.
Wait, what do you mean I would stab it?
Daniel held the repair board over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Interesting.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
You get back here. Get ya.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. It had a
Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
So cute, so
He
sweet.
took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Oh. I'm gonna fail every single time. Yeah, I did better this time.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends. The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Gotta say, little dragon.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for us, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
Aw,
It flew into the cardboard box.
I love this.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons. I love this.
During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
We've been good friends.
Nice.
That's Duke. This is Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste.
The paper dragon flapped its wings as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound, keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the
Aw. This is so cute. Can you give me the ball back? No.
Just as they were in the middle
Penny.
of enjoying themselves,
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
at this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls.
Penny, Penny to the
He
rescue!
attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation.
Penny!
and
We love you,
prompted
Penny!
Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
That feels playing the flute.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone.
This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other. Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper. Daniel saw the remaining 2 grab some stickers. Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Practice. In the sweet melody of
God, they're huge! The Penny. We like Penny. They're huge in this world. They're so gorgeous though.
Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. For it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please Please believe this farewell will only be we will never forget our return.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box.
You're not crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. Chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warnings! Leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion. Did his best to heal the injured paper dragons. Balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violet lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliant. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. Dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply
The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison.
They're sacking themselves to
without
protect
an ounce
Daniel.
of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
The huge explosion explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
My friend,
Oh my god, that's so horrible. Dragon.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord.
This is like the saddest rendition of this SCP story. Some will just say, "Oh, we just kind of went away." A lot. This one's like children and stuff, and
A
it's so
few
sad.
days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, fly with me.
Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Good probably word there. Yeah. What you're hearing? Got flashbang my own computer yet. Dang it. He got flashbanged. No, I am at a lot, and I got it. I miss it.
D6744 Blackbirds.
Tell me,